Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's your boy. My second podcast in like 2 months. Man, first of all, hope everybody's doing great. Um, we're alive on this. I don't even know what today is, bro. Where my phone at? Wednesday, June 11th. Uh, got a couple of things I got to talk about. First of all, first and foremost, if any of my listeners are on the West Coast, and you guys are going through what we're going through with the protests and the riots and the whatever you want to call it, and the ICE and the deportation and everybody hating the United States of America and Trump and all that shit. I put it all in a ball, and I just hope y'all are safe if y'all are out there. I know I got a couple of friends that live out there, and yeah, man, stay safe. I'm not telling you to be quiet. Everybody has a voice. You might as well use it before they take it away. It feels like they already took it away, anyways. Um, but yeah, man, my prayers and everything go out to the people that are affected. I know there's certain ways that, I guess you could say, the government can do certain things. There's a right way, a correct way, and we all have to remember that we're humans at the end of the day. So, with that being said, I just hope everybody's safe. I know everybody has their political views, their human civil rights, and like everything that's attached to that and attached to what's going on. So, yeah, just be safe, talk about it, be a voice, do it safe. My prayers go out to everybody that's affected. There's a lot of videos and a lot of things getting spread on social media, and you can only believe so much. So, I mean, I don't live out there. I'm not going through it, so I can't really tell you what's really going on. I'm only, getting showed but I'm only being seen what's shown. So yeah, without getting too deep into that, because that's another podcast in itself. Just be safe, do it right, and if you want to be a voice for the voiceless, I applaud you for that. Um, where did we leave off last time? I don't even remember what we talked about last time. Let me go into the good old Spotify. Check the description of what we did last time. I'll go into Spotify, pauses my music. That's cool. Um, let's see real quick. Can I kick a podcast? Here we go, baby. Random drop episode. WrestleMania, future endeavors, work, friends, and family, a little bit of everything in between. Uh, okay. That that's a great description, Anthony. um, let's pick up. Work is good, family is good. The majority of today's episode, I wanted to talk about my daughter. June 9th was her birthday. Um, I'm getting old. That's my alarm. I'm getting old. Um, June 9th, my daughter Ziana Molinari, she turned 3 years old, which is amazing. She's she's healthy. She's living her life. She's growing. She's adapting. She's fucking smart. Um, and the majority of the episode is gonna be my afterthought and the feeling and emotions that I'm going through. Not only now that I have a 3-year old, and if you guys have been keeping up with the podcast, you know she doesn't live with me currently at the moment. Um, and the fact that I missed her birthday. Yeah. Now, before you judge me, before you jump on here and say you're a terrible father, you're a piece of shit, it was not by choice at all. If I could be with my daughter every day, it would be every fucking day. Just life's circumstances have separated us, and it was a weird feeling because I woke up and I felt good, got dressed for work, and then I believe when I got to work, it finally hit me that I didn't get to wake up and see my daughter, and wish her happy birthday and be with her and celebrate, before going to work. And, the first thing in the morning would be amazing. That, that's what everybody looks for, is for somebody to come in and just acknowledge the fact that, it's your birthday. And, you get that good feeling that, um, that they're there for you and they get to share that special moment with you in the moment of waking up on your day. You get to share it with, the people that matter the most, which is your family. um I'm getting crunk to this music. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. this might be too crunk this might be too crunk for what I'm talking about right now. um but so yeah, I woke up, I went to work, and I was feeling good. And I spoke to my wife, and I told her, um, how I felt, that, I'm not there to be able to wish Ziana a happy birthday. She also had to go to school slash work, so she wasn't there in the beginning. And what I think was, indirectly, her cousin, who she stays with, sent a video of Ziana with her and her children, um, you know, singing her happy birthday and blowing out the candles. And I think at that particular moment, watching that video, I really got deep with emotion. Um, because there's a slight section in the video, and I posted it on Facebook too. If you guys haven't seen it, they're singing her happy birthday, and she's singing happy birthday with them. And she, when it's over, or like just about, like maybe like right at the last 10 seconds of the song, happy birthday to you, you know she's like looking around. And I don't know if something or someone was, by her or next to her, but like a part of me felt like she was looking for me, or even for my wife. And it really fucked with me. Like, it really fucked with me. But I'm forever blessed that she's in a safe place, and she's in a great house, and she's getting taken care of, and I don't have to worry about that. It's the biggest thing that I don't have to worry about. I'm so blessed and honored that her family can take her in and do all this stuff for her, make her feel special and still feel welcomed and feel great and, safe. But man, as a dad, it's like, you wanna be there. There's a lot of dads that we won't speak about that don't want to be there or don't choose to be there. But I'm definitely one of those who's trying his best to, you know get his life together to be with his child. And it's a weird feeling, like, the whole day I thought about it. And I came home and got a little emotional. Like, I sat on the bed with Mia. And I was just really thinking about it. Like, I'm not there for my kid. And I was like beating myself up in a sense. And it was just playing games, like mind tricks. You know what I mean? It was playing like a lot of tricks with my emotions. And I obviously got to talk to her later, when my wife got home from school slash work. And I got to FaceTime her, and we sang happy birthday, and we talked about happy birthday. And she told me she was 3 now. And, like, I don't understand how a lot of people, or I should say a lot of guys, a lot of dudes out there that have kids, that are okay with that emotion, or don't have that emotion towards their kid. Because it was killing me, bro. It was literally killing me inside. And it's a very tough feeling to deal with. I've dealt with a lot of feelings before. I mean, I'm 38 years young. Yeah, 38 years young. And I've dealt with a lot of emotions, but this one was a little bit different. Like, when you first deal with death in your life, and you understand death, and you understand, like, the impact of that emotion, or love. The first time you fall in love, and the first time you fall out of love, and the first time First time for anything. The first time you find your favorite food, your favorite video game, your favorite sport, your favorite person, your best friend, like that feeling. Like we've gone through a lot of feelings, and this was one on my not bucket list that I had to check off because I never thought I would have to be in that predicament. But like I said, you know how like life is, and it kind of gets crazy in a sense. Like we take a lot of stuff for granted, and I think time itself is one of those things we take for granted because I'm missing a lot. And I know there's a bigger purpose, and I know that there's it's not over. She's only 3, and I have the rest of her life to grow up. But my daughter's swimming now. She's enjoying swimming. She's jumping in the pool. She's doing all this stuff, and I'm by myself. And it really starts to fuck with you, bro. Like your head, it really starts to fuck with you. And I mean, I'm okay with it. It took me by surprise. So like that emotion was one that I never dealt with. So it was raw, like like Monday Night Raw, and it was brand new, and I was scared. But I mean, I'm okay with it because I know that it's not by choice. It's not like I woke up and I was like, "Yo, fuck my kid," because I'm not built like that. I'm always trying to do better to fix my own life so I can be someone in her life so she doesn't have to look at me and be like, "Oh, daddy could have done better." Or, when she turns 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, and she's like, my dad is all right. I don't want to be an all right dad. I want to be the dad. Like I want her to brag. You know, so in all of that, waking up, feeling good, then seeing that, then feeling bad, then noticing, and then realizing the fact that I am not in my kid's life right now on the most important day of her life, of the year for the rest of her life. Um, it was very. I can only describe it as it was very tough. And like I said, like I understand in my mind that it's not my fault, and I'm doing the best that I can with what I got. Um, but man, that's an emotion and a deep dive that I was never really expecting. And you just have to learn to deal with things like that. And it's sometimes it takes a little bit longer. It might take you, a day or two. It might take you a week or so. It might take you a couple of years. I may. It's not traumatic in a sense to where it's like gonna be permanent with me, but it's like one of those things that I know that I will remember for a little while, and I will try my best and try harder to not let it happen again because I don't want it to happen again. No kid should be without their parents on their birthday, you know? So like I said before, like I don't understand how a lot of these dudes out here just don't want to be a part cuz like man, it was killing me, bro. Like I wanted to literally like steal a car, dog. Like I literally wanted to like, just jump on the bus. If they had if they had a train that went over there, I think the tri rail that's down here, Brightline or whatever, I think that only goes up north. I don't think it goes to the west coast. I think it only goes like straight north. Um, I'm not a train hopper, so I wouldn't know. And I'm born in South Florida and not New York, so I wouldn't know how trains and tri rails work. But yeah, man, it was a life changing experience, roller coaster of emotions, of me trying to understand, what I'm going through. But it wasn't the end of the world. And like I said, like I got some things for her birthday. She's coming down here on the 23rd for a whole week while my wife gets to go on a lovely cruise. It's all she's been talking about. She needs her break too. She's full-time mom, full-time student in nursing school, doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? And she's absolutely killing it, and I'm proud of her. And I'm so happy that I'm able to give her this break. But I get her for a whole week, and that's gonna be amazing. I get to take her to my mom's. I get to take her around. I can go to the park. We can have dinner together. We have a big sleepover. We're gonna watch Rachel, Elmo, Blippy, Mika, all of them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do fucking everything. And I'm really excited for that because like I haven't really been able to, a couple days a month if that. And with my current my car situation, I'm still working on the car. I got a car, but I'm working on it. Need some things. Um, it's been tough, without seeing her. And I may not express it that much to like people around me or like anyone in general. But it's starting to wear down on me because like I said, I'm missing out on a lot. And yeah, I'm gonna honestly try to do better. But I just had to share that with you guys because it is a weird fucking feeling. It's a weird fucking feeling. And yeah, I support all the dads out there, bro. Like all the dads that really give a shit about their kids, they give a fuck about their kids, and they're changing their lives, and they're doing the most, and they're there for their partner and stuff like that. Man, that's where it's at, bro. And that's where I'm trying to get back to, man. I'm trying to get back to my family, trying to get back to my kid, bro. It's wearing me down, but you know we we're built different. You know what I mean? The people that listen to this podcast understand we're built different, and we're not like the rest of them. We're not like the collective clusterfuck of fuck ups. That's not us. So even if it takes 2 years, 5 years, 5 months, 6 weeks, or 2 days, we continue to grind. We continue to try to make things better, and we continue to get better. You know, I've been doing a lot. I've been keeping up with my journal. I plan on finishing my journal and probably giving it to my wife by the end of the year, maybe a little bit sooner. I'm like a third through. There was a good couple of months where I let it go, but I picked it back up. So I'm writing in that like 2 to 3 times a week. It's very what? So what I'm looking for here? Very soothing. It's very meditational. That's not even a word, but that's not even a fucking word. Motivational, inspirational, and it collects my thoughts and then I can read them on paper, and it's like a different feeling when you read what you're thinking when you see it rather than just put it in your head like in the air. Whew. But yeah, man, I'm focused, man. I've been at work. I got into an accident last week. I ran into the pole saw. Yeah, I almost poked my eye out with a saw. So if you guys don't know what a pole saw is, it's a saw on a pole that extends that you can cut trees and high limbs with and stuff. So it has a chain with a blade on the end, and my dumbass was putting stuff away into the truck. I turned my back to it. I turned around and I walked directly into it. So it hit the right side of my face, uh, maybe like an inch away from my eye. Luckily it wasn't on, and luckily nobody was using it. The blades are sharp. They're not like super sharp, but they're sharp enough to cut. Obviously, if they cut wood, and but I'm okay. It's gonna be a scar there. I can feel it. Like like how you get a cut and like the skin and everything, it gets really like calloused and like hard. But I didn't poke my eye out. Thank God I had my glasses on. If I didn't have my shades on, my safety shades, I think we'd be having a different conversation right now. But other than that, um, yeah, work's been good. I'm still trying to get with the program and try to find something that's a little bit more beneficial to me. I'm gonna have to talk to my pops to really start, pushing the issue on fixing the car. Once I get my car fixed, I'll be able to venture out. Um, so I can stop being so dependent on other people because I hate it. It's the worst feeling in the world. Um, what else? What else? What else? Um, Wrestling's been cool. It's kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of mid. The John Cena arc is kind of. It might be picking up now because they involve CM Punk, but um, it's been kind of mid. I don't know what else to really talk about when it comes to wrestling. Seth Rollins winning Money in the Bank. I didn't want that. I wanted LA Knight. It could have been LA Knight, Penta, or Chad Gable, or I mean, Americano Grande. Um, John Cena beating R Truth leaving or getting released and then coming back and then cutting his dreads. It was monumental. It was great. I hope he gets a decent run and ending somewhere with getting a championship. It doesn't have to be the heavyweight championship. I don't think they're gonna do that. If it is, it's probably gonna be the I call it the TV title, the heavyweight, the one that Jey Uso just lost. Thank God. Um, what you call it? A lot of it's like a lot of filler right now. Um, Seth has like a Bloodline 2.0, and John Cena's heel run has just been mid, but they just involved CM Punk. CM Punk versus John Cena for the last time. It should be great. The promos are probably gonna be fucking phenomenal. Um, what else? What else? Video game wise, no, I did not get a Nintendo Switch 2, and no, I will not be getting a Nintendo Switch 2. There's a lot of things attached to that. Like, you're not buying the console, you're buying the license. If you do certain things on it, they can brick it from fucking Japan. Like, what the fuck? There's not many games on the Switch that would make me spend $500, $600 on a console. But Xbox came out with a handheld with ROG, the ROG Ally X series, fucking Microsoft Word, Excel. It's a ROG handheld, which seems pretty decent. There's a lot. The ROG's had some pretty decent handhelds. Um, I want to see like specs and hardware. I want to see gameplay. I want to see like how it runs. That would definitely tickle my pickle in regards to getting a handheld again, because I did have a Switch, and me and Jen probably used that shit for like a year, then we got rid of it. Not too many of my friends have Switches, so it's like if you have friends that have Switches, it makes it worth it. But like all my friends have consoles or PC, and all the games that I could play on my Xbox, I could play with my friends on PC. So I'm not really missing out on anything on PC when it comes to that. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things, a lot of cool games coming out. Ninja Gaiden 4 was announced. We got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remastered coming out. We got new Gears of War coming out, or it's just say a remaster. We got what else? We got the Outer Worlds 2. Got that shit coming out. Um, what else we got coming out? We got a whole bunch of shit. Oh, the Division 2 had an update. Phenomenal. Best $13 I ever spent in my entire life. Um, yeah, man, they got a lot of cool shit coming out, man. A lot of cool shit coming out. They announced Black Ops 7. Nobody really gives a shit about that. I think my wife might like it, but she be hating on Call of Duty. But this one is rumored to have like wall running, and she absolutely loves wall running Call of Duty titles. We were fucking phenoms, like demons in 3 and 4, and it's coming to Game Pass, so I'm not paying for it directly. I pay for the subscription, and they just put games on there forever. Oh, speaking of Game Pass, Doom, Dark Ages, game of the year. I don't care what anybody says. That game was fucking outrageous. I beat that shit on the hardest difficulty. The weekend it came out, I couldn't put it down. Doom games are some of the best FPS shooters that have been released in the last like what 5 6 years. Um, Great fucking game, great story, great graphics, great combat as always. It was fucking phenomenal. Um, Other than that, I've been cooling, man. I've been cooling. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon TCG Pocket. Um, you know, hanging out, chilling. One thing. Once I do get the car fixed, me and LA, we spoke about it. I'm gonna try to get back into making music. You know what I'm saying? You guys want some music? Like if if I drop music the way I drop podcasts, y'all gonna be straight. You know. Oh, y'all gonna be straight, bro. But yeah, I want to try to get back into making music. Maybe like a single every now and then, something stupid, freestyle or whatever. You know, I get bullshitted by LA and crews all the time about my music. And low key, I'd be upset because LA makes a lot of music, but he does a lot of TikTok shit and like videos and IG shit. So this motherfucker see fits the time in to do all of it, and I'm like, dog, I wanna be like that dude, bro. I wanna be like that dude. Um, but low key, like I want to get back into making music, because it's kind of tough in regards to like doing doing all that kind of stuff, and I'm getting messaged on eBay. I've been selling some more Pokemon cards on eBay. It's been tough to juggle all that stuff, like working and trying to find another job and better job, and then dealing with the stuff with my life and the car getting fixed and my parents and my sister's shit, my kid, my wife, my life, and fucking walking into pole saws and making sure my dog is clean and doing laundry and doing this and doing that and paying rent and doing bills. um, I have like no space to like put music in. Half the time, I just want to come home and I want to go to sleep. Motivation is at an all time low. But like I said, we're built different, and we're not giving up. But hopefully, I change those views and those things, and try to get some of this stuff, out to y'all and across the way, like music and podcasts and look, IG posts and stuff that I used to do. Um, because that's what it's about. Consistency is what keeps the drive alive. The more you do it, the better you get, at your craft and all of that stuff. So I want to get back into that. I definitely want to start trying to at least drop one episode a week on my pod again. It's like it's very therapeutic. That's the word I was looking for when I was talking about the journal. It's very therapeutic. When I do these things, I'm literally sitting in my bed. My dog is sleeping. She's wrapped up in a blanket. I have YouTube on for her. Um, I'm wrapped up in a blanket. I got my fucking Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and I'm chilling. And I feel good because I'm talking to you guys. Not that all of you have to listen to me. It's just me venting. It's just me talking, saying it out loud so I can hear myself. And that's what it's about. So hopefully I can get back into those things, and I can get back into potting and music and hobbies. I want to get back into Pokemon. Like I want to start doing other things with my family. I want to go fishing more with my dad. I want to do a lot of stuff, man. I gotta pick it up. I gotta pick up the pace. Gotta pick up the motivation in regards to wanting to get up and do things. You know, but other than that, guys, I'm not gonna keep you here too long. I just wanted to talk to you about the whole situation with my daughter because, man, let me tell you that emotion is weird. That not being there for your kid is just it's just a weird emotion, and it's a weird flex for those dudes, those dads out there who don't give a shit. That's a weird fucking flex, and you need to go talk to somebody and get that shit checked out because that shit is not cool, bro. It's it's not cool. But live your life, bro. That's how it is. So, other than that, like I said, everybody's good, bro. Everybody's living, everybody's breathing. Again, if you're on the West Coast and you have somebody over there, your family's over there, check on your peoples and make sure if you guys want to be a voice, you do it right, you do it correct. You know, hold your head high. Don't hold your ego above it. And one day at a time, one thing at a time. A lot of people are seeing it, a lot of people are hearing it, so nobody knows what's gonna happen in the future. You know. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. I fucking love you guys, each and every one of you, even if it's only two people, or if it's 20. I haven't checked stats. I don't give a shit about stats anymore. I'm here to talk to y'all. And yeah. So next week, what we at? Wednesday next week. I come up with a bunch of ideas and a bunch of topics, so I'm not just freestyling and coming off the dome. Um, but other than that, I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and yeah, I love you. Whatever you do, do it safe. Tell somebody you love them. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.